here to talk about the 70s and where we've come since then. And of course, as Tema mentioned, in the 70s, we all knew that change was in the air, and we were a big part of that change. We also knew that it didn't come without its joys and its challenges and its frustrations, and so we're here to talk about all of that today.
And how the charge to this Gettysburg class of 1968 was to set high goals, and maybe to miss, and maybe to fail, but to keep a high standard and not set low goals that are achievable. And that has also been a saying in my heart and my life, and in my professional and personal life as well. The kind of friend that I am to my friends, the kind of teacher that I am, the kind of daughter that I have been, sister, cousin, all of those things. That to reach is really critically important, and to be as strong as possible and as high level as possible in many dimensions.
I mean, there were just some wonderful experiences I had here and people that I met. But the sense of support that I had as a woman here gave me a lot of confidence. But at the same time, it didn't prepare me for the kind of discrimination that I encountered graduating in 1974 with a liberal arts degree and trying to find a job in Philadelphia, where what I was asked time after time after time was, can you type? My husband at the time, he wasn't asked that. They were sending him into management programs.
Being a minority here definitely prepared me for my career. And the best way I think it did was that no matter what I went through, no matter what I heard, I knew I could achieve, and I knew I belonged. And I think if I didn't take anything from Gettysburg, I took that. Also took that no matter how tough the situation may be, or how alone you may feel, if you look up and reach out, everyone doesn't think that way, and they want to help you succeed. And I've done that.
Gettysburg College, please accept this award in honor of your service. Thank you.
It means so much to me, and I deeply thank you. And I must say, I'm shocked. I must also say that I got my library degree at Drexel University, and I bought a Seiko clock with a Drexel commemoration on it. And it has lost just recently anything that turns the hands. And so I have minus a clock.
Gettysburg College actually focused my feminism. I am the only child of a man who thought, although he wouldn't have labeled himself a feminist, he thought I could do anything. Some of the things we talked about in the 60s and the 70s was, what do we wear? What do we do? How do we behave? I remember my first real job, permanent job, was at Dartmouth College, and I was one of 7 women out of 250 men, and they had just gone co-ed. That meant the 7 of us had to band together, and we quickly did. And coming back to jeans, one of the things we talk about is what we wear. We had to wear suits. It had to announce to the public that we were professionals. And so now that I can wear jeans, you can see them, that may not be significant to you, but it is to me. I don't have to wear this suit anymore. Not just because I'm old and don't care.
I think a key aspect of my education here at Gettysburg College has been this multiple perspective approach to covering all the topics that I have studied, especially as both an anthropology and women's gender and sexuality studies double major. The breadth of material that I've been able to study in both of these subjects has been it's enormous, and I've been able to really expose myself to a lot of different issues.
I am a leader myself in the Peace Club, and I will take what I've learned about women's leadership, which encompasses empowerment, patience, creativity, and egalitarianism, and use it in collaboration with others in order to preserve human rights, foster peace and equality, and to empower women and girls that I come across for as long as I live.
Being a woman, gender and sexualities major, I don't have my dad's support, but because he doesn't really know about it, but I've been able to just make that my motivation and actually show him that I can do whatever. I can do anything that he thinks that I can't do with a woman, gender and sexuality.
So 2 years ago, I was a freshman, and I had no idea what a feminist was. Honestly, like before I came to college, I had no idea what it was. We never learned about it in high school. The most that I knew about women's issues was different women that they talked about in textbooks, which were very few. So, I didn't really know many women that impacted the world until I came to college. My first year, I had to take a seminar class with Professor Vita Richardson, and that was my first encounter with women's movement and feminists, and this whole idea of a different world that I had no idea about.